Hello, this is Guy Grant, and I'm coming to you today with my end of the year and next year's forecast for what's going to happen in the real estate market here in Florida. We are making the transition definitely from seller's market to a buyer's market. The inventory has gone way up. In fact, we are over 100,000 homes in the state of Florida. That's single family homes only in the state of Florida for sale. Uh, the condo market is taking a huge hit with the Surfside legislation that went through. Uh, high-rise condos is what I'm speaking at specifically. Anything 3 stories and up, they all have to have their initial engineering survey, and then if they find any problems, they have to have a more intense survey, and then they're going to have to put a bunch of money in an escrow account, and it's going to drive the HOA fees in these things just through the roof. So we don't have a lot of those in the areas that I work in. There are a few, but boy, I would steer clear of those. I'm going to go through a few stats just real quickly here, and just to show how much inventory there is. And the bottom line is that sellers are going to have to price competitively, and there's a whole lot more for buyers to look at. If we can get some interest rate relief, it might actually help get some things moving in the market. But here we go with a few stats. Okay, this is just an article from the Mortgage Professionals Association, and it says mortgage applications plunge. And just the quick one to show at the end of the year over year number of applications was down 22%. So that should tell you that a whole lot less people are buying houses and making applications to buy them. The next stat I wanted to show you is that active inventory at the beginning of 22, in February of 22, was 26,900. At the end of November, we broke the 100,000 mark. That is for single family homes available in the state of Florida. The next one is median sale price. And you can see that the sale price is actually held fairly steady right around this 410,000 mark. So I mean, it's gone up and down, and it's going to fluctuate, but it's actually stayed fairly even right around this 410 to 420 mark for the last 2 years. So that means even though inventory has gone up and prices have maintained pretty well, I don't know how much longer that's going to continue to happen if inventory keeps going up. So the real key is to keep an eye on that inventory. If that could plateau, then we might start seeing some prices come up. The other thing I want people to see is I ran some stats just out of the Stellar MLS, which is the big MLS, and in these 3 counties, Citrus, Hernando, and Pasco, which is where the 3 counties that I work in, single family homes in 2021, there was only 293 expired listings for the entire year. That's less than 1 a day in 3 counties of having a listing expire and not sell. In 2022, it almost doubled to 575. 2023, it held pretty even. But then in 2024, it's 2.5 times, 1,478. So what that means is there's a whole lot more people that are trying to sell their house and not succeeding. And that's a combination of a misconception of how much their house is worth and what is actually happening in the market. So these are the big stats that I wanted to bring you right now. So after looking at those stats, you can tell that there's just an awful lot of inventory, and if you want to get your house sold, it needs to be in tip-top condition, very clean, and ready to move in, because that's what That's what buyers are looking for, and they have a whole lot of that they can choose from now. So that's my year-end update. I am optimistic about the number of houses that can be sold, but people are going to have to be realistic on the prices. And the good news is for buyers that there is a little bit more to look at. There will be some regular negotiations going on rather than losing out on multiple offer situation after multiple offer situation. So that's really my update, that the market has turned from what it was, and that the prices for single family houses are maintaining for now. We really need to keep an eye on the inventory as the year goes by to see how things are going to pan out. And that's it. Wish everybody a happy new year.